Oh my god, I'm so frustrated. I literally just did this video 2 times already, and it just cut off on me because I ran out of space. So it's my third time doing this video. I'm gonna try to speed by it because the first video was 20 minutes, second video got cut off. So I have to do this video. I have to make it right now. Okay, so I know I haven't made a video on YouTube about the zodiac in a long time. It's been about 3 years. You guys have been asking me about different signs, and I haven't gotten a chance. I've read it, but I just haven't got a chance. I've been really busy. But I'm going to do a video about Taurus woman and a Leo man. The reason I chose a Leo is because right now, this guy that I like, he's a couple years younger than me. He's a Leo, and it's just like this guy is like something about him that's like making me want him, and then this like the fucking something about him that's like fucking irritating. And I met this guy about 3 years ago, and I just recently started seeing him again, and I really like this guy. We're not in a relationship. We don't really want a relationship. But I do want to kind of know more about this guy, and I kind of do want to get to know him. But I don't know if I want a relationship, but I want something more than what it is. Anyway, I really like this guy. I think he really likes me. Um, yeah. So, you have a Taurus woman who's we're like a turtle. We're very slow to love. We have all these questions. We want to know, why are you here? What did you come for? What do you need? What do you want? Why are you attracted to me? How did you get here? Is this meant to be? Is this going to be casual? Is this going to be forever? Like, we have all these questions when we meet somebody new in our life, especially a man. Um, we kind of need to figure out like where we want you to stand in our life and where you will stand. When we meet you, we already know, oh, this is this guy that I just want to sleep with for until I find somebody. All right, this is the guy that I want to date for a few months, somebody to cuddle with at night, because that's what I need in my life right now. Taurus is, we know what we want already. Or we'll meet a guy and we're like, oh my God, it's like, I think I want this forever. Like, we kind of like try to get a plan right away. And then we like to take it really slow, and then somehow fit you in that plan or delete you out our life. Like, if you're not a part of like what we plan you to be. Then you have a Leo who's more optimistic, and he's more like go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. If if it's just a casual thing, it's fine. If it's a relationship and he falls in love, it's fine. Um, so these are two very different people, but yet they're very much alike. They're both a fixed sign. They're both are set in their ways. If you tell a Taurus the sky is blue and she thinks it's red, the sky will always be red to her, and can't nobody change that. Leo, on the other hand, is very stubborn as well. You can convince a Leo that he is wrong about something, which is, I guess, what's different. It's hard to convince the Taurus that she's wrong. It's not really so hard to convince a Leo that he's wrong. It's hard to convince a Leo to kind of change his ways if he doesn't want to. He doesn't care if it's right or wrong. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. And he'll look you in the face and say, yeah, that might be wrong, but I'm not changing it. Where a Taurus, you can't even get past the it's wrong. We just have a hard time because we put a lot of effort in our decisions. We have a hard time believing that that decision is wrong. I think 90% of the decisions in my life have been right. Could I be wrong? Probably, but I don't think I'm wrong. Okay, so I feel like if I had to give this sign a rating, I would say a 6.5. I said on my last video a 7, but I think it's less. I said it's a 6, but I think it's more than a 6, but less than a 7. It's hard. It's like right in the middle because this sign goes through a phase, and if they can get past this phase in the beginning, then I feel like they will be perfect for each other with a lot of like issues at first, because they have to figure out things out, and they have to figure that they both, I think the main thing they both have to figure out that they can't change the other. So there's a part in the beginning of these two where, okay, so a Leo initially is attracted to the Taurus feminine side, the softer side, the romantic side, the stable side of her, the like not have a need to have any attention, the private side, the like the the like whatever. Anyway, Taurus has all these like feminine, soft, emotional, like womanly traits that automatically attracts the Leo. And the Leo man has these big, manly, like fearless, bold, not afraid personality that a Taurus is attracted to initially. Yet it's the very same signs that attracted them to each other so fast that makes them pull away so fast. It's the big, bold, always big and bold, always like loud, always fearless and without a filter that turns the Taurus off. But it's the same thing to turn her on. With the Leos, the same thing. It's the, oh my God, you're so slow. You don't know what you want. You move like a turtle. Why you have all these questions? Like, can't you just do what I tell you to? How I tell you to do it. It's all the stuff that the Leo was so attracted to that turned him off immediately. These two figure out what they don't like about each other very fast and they move away. So it's like, I'm attracted to you for all these reasons. All these reasons actually making me annoyed by you. I'm going to go. So these two are attracted. Same thing that attracted them pushes them away. If it's just something about that Leo, though, or if it's just something about that Taurus, that's when I feel like it moves to the better side. I don't think these two ever have a super bad relationship because I feel like if it gets to the point where it's going to be a relationship, it's going to be a good relationship. It's going to have a lot of hurdles that you guys have to jump over because I think it's the main thing is the stubbornness and the refusing to try to understand. I think with both of them. So once we can get past the fact that Leo, we can't change this Leo and how he runs his program. He's going to do what he want to do, however he wants to do it, and we just better be on board. I feel like it can work. And even though that kind of sounds like a bully, at the same time, it's kind of what a Taurus like. Like for me, as a Taurus woman, I like my men to take control. I like them to set the pace of everything. I like them to wear the pants. Like I really like my man to be a man, and I want to be the woman. I want you to tell me what you want me to do, and I want to trust you and know that you made decisions that's best for me, and I want to do it. That's just how I am as a Taurus woman. I mean, I don't let any man tell me what to do. But if I really care, I love a person, or I'm interested in a person, and they have this bold personality, it's like, oh, I can handle it. I got everything. You don't got to worry about nothing attitude, which is what a Leo has. We are very willing to fall back and let a Leo man take control. It only gets bad if we feel like that Leo doesn't know how to take control. Then if as a Taurus woman, if we feel like we're with a man who doesn't know how to take control, like if we were with a Pisces, for example, or like a Cancer, these people don't really know how to take control, then a Taurus will easily step in, take control over the relationship. They don't want to, or that's not their preference, but we know how to. We know how to take control and set the pace and get the relationship flowing, because it has to flow, and it has to flow a certain way. So our initial thought is to trust our man, let him make decisions, let him be the man, and we're going to fall in place. If we see that we're with somebody who can't do that, we're not going to leave them. We're too loyal for that. We're just going to move them to the side, and we're going to push the relationship forward. That's how we are. But we don't have to worry about doing that with the Leo man because he knows how to run his shit. But we just have to realize the way he runs it, we can't change it. And so that I think is key for this relationship to work. Leo as well, if he has to understand that the Taurus, what she says is, that's what it is. If 1 + 1 is 9 to a Taurus, then it will always be 9 to a Taurus. So a Leo has to understand he can't change like what she thinks. He can argue with her, and he might as well look at a brick wall and argue with the wall, because that Taurus is not going to change her mind. This video is pushing 10 minutes, so I want to kind of wrap it up. So like I said, if this if these two people can get past that the frustration phase, and if they can get past that initial I'm frustrated with you because of the same reasons I was attracted to you type of thing, as soon as they get past that and they want it to work, it can work. Both of these signs are loyal. Taurus may be frustrated because when she first meets a Leo, or whenever she feels like it's something about him, she's not going to cheat on him, even if they're not together. She's not going to talk to no other guys. She's not going to go flirt with no other guys. It's just going to be her and that Leo in her mind. That's it. Once we like you, we don't see any other guy. Leo, on the other hand, if he's not in an actual relationship and he hasn't made some type of agreement with this Taurus, he will continue to be a hoe or whatever he's doing, flirt with other girls, go out on dates, fuck other women. Like, he will continue to do that and he will see nothing wrong, which technically there's nothing wrong, but morally there is something wrong. So once these two signs understand that, once they come to an agreement and they realize that they want to be in each other's lives and they understand what level, then I feel like it can work. Sexually, I think this is a good sign. I think these signs both know how to please each other, and it's the same thing in bed. It's the same traits in bed that keeps them tied together. It's the Taurus like romantic, like more gentle ways, and the Taurus bold ways. And I think that sexually they balance each other out, just like emotionally and mentally and physically. I think they just balance each other out well, but they have to understand that this Leo isn't going to change. This Taurus isn't going to change. What you see is what you get. They're both stubborn signs. They're both fixed in their ways. So I think once they can kind of get past that, it can work. I just think they have to be careful with arguments because these two, when they argue, the explosion can be really fast, but be very effective. It can cause a lot of damage too fast. And a Leo is more likely to forget it even happened the next day. And the Taurus will hold on to that forever. So Leo kind of has to watch how they handle fights. And a Taurus have to be careful not to be too sensitive when things go out of hand too fast, because I feel like that's what happens with these two.